It was something they said they never wanted to happen, to return to Britain without their daughter. 129 days after Madeleine's disappearance, the McCanns are back, themselves official suspects. So now what? The months have passed and the story of missing Madeleine has remained in the headlines. But despite the pressure for answers, it seems the Portuguese police are still no closer to finding her. There are no obvious leads, no current searches being carried out that we know of, and if, as some fear, the 4-year-old is dead, then where is the body?
Well, if the police have come up, taken it as far as they can, and they now feel that they've kind of run out of avenues to explore, that's all the more reason for them to go back and check what they've done already. There is always things to be done on an investigation. Certainly an investigation of this type, being only 20 weeks old, there must still be other lines of inquiry for them to pursue. The fact that they're not doing the searches that we know of, I think is perhaps indicative of the fact that they've maybe run out of some ideas.
It's the scenario Gerry and Kate McCann had been dreading. But now it's reported that what forensic evidence there is could point the finger of blame at the parents themselves. Samples of DNA were taken from the Algarve apartment where Madeleine had been sleeping, as well as from a hire car used by the couple 25 days after she vanished. It was after the results were made available that Kate and Gerry McCann were called in for intense questioning and declared official suspects. The police will not comment on the test results, but forensic experts said evidence should be treated with caution until the full facts are known. Some reports have suggested the DNA match was not perfect, making it more likely that the sample may belong to other family members. Cross-contamination can also take place, and the quality of the sample being analysed is also crucial.
It just depends what sort of DNA you've got or where it's come from. If it's from a body fluid or it's from hairs or whatever. But don't forget, when you get DNA from hairs, you need the actual root.
If evidence has been missed, then the concern is it's unlikely to be found at this late stage in the investigation. So far, 3 people have been declared official suspects in the case or given arguido status by the police. The first, Robert Murat, has denied any involvement in the disappearance. He's an expatriate living in his mother's home on the Algarve. The villa and the grounds have been searched, Mr Murat interrogated by police. Now Madeleine's parents have endured long sessions of questioning individually in the past few days. But no one has been arrested, no one has been charged, and the McCanns have been allowed to return home.
They have no restriction at all in what regards their freedom. They can follow their own life as they usually did until now. The only thing is that they officially are suspect.
But the police do not have to rush to take further action.
The arguido status is the general rule is for 8 months, counting from the day that one is formally suspect in the investigations. There's an exception that can go above that that period of 8 months. If the judge declare the file to be a complex one, and then due to the special complexity of the process, that period of the 8 months can go to 1 year or more.
The McCanns have no bail conditions attached to their arguido status and retain their passports, although police could in theory apply for a court to impose movement restrictions on them. The couple say they're deeply disturbed by recent events that have made them suspects, but have agreed to return to Portugal whenever the police need them to. But even if they refused, the law means they wouldn't have a choice.
If the Portuguese authorities want them, they can be brought back at pretty short notice, whether they want to come back or not, from anywhere within the European Union. There's an arrest warrant, which doesn't require evidence or anything else, which the British authorities are bound to execute within 40 days and send them back.
The police might have 2 more suspects, but it's far from clear how the investigation has moved forward, and a 4-year-old girl remains missing. Emma Birchley, Sky News.